Hey, before this video starts, I just want to say sorry if it has a very short length. I rushed through it because I have a lot of stuff to do for this week involving band and, of course, school-related activities. But anyways, enough about that. Let's just get to we all know what we came for.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
By the way, I sadly never recorded a POV of any of the roller coasters I rode on, so I'll just give you some details and a description of how I felt on the ride and what it was like. So, here we go. Alright, we made it to Hersheypark, and man, this was a great experience, even though we got on like 4 roller coasters. The first ride we got on was the Super Duper Looper. Man, it was a great ride. It had a great drop, and it's actually not that bad, but it ain't better than the other 2 rides I went on. Then we got on the Pirate. Even though this isn't really considered a roller coaster, it's still one of my favorites. It just swings you really high up, back and forth like a giant swing. Then I went to Candemonium. Now, even though I didn't personally get on this ride, I can already tell by this photo that the drop looks insane, bro. Eventually, I'll have to come back later next year or the year after to ride this roller coaster because of its hype, including Sky Rush and all the other roller coasters I missed out on, like Comet. Last ride I went on was the Great Bear. By the time I got on this ride, I was so tired, like I wanted to go home and get this out the way. But as soon as I did the drop, my excitement came back again. Like, it gave me a spiritual awakening as soon as I did the drop, man. That was so crazy and so fun at the same time, man. Also, that was the very first hanging roller coaster I've ever went on in my life. Then after those 4 rides, we went on a lovely chocolate tour. There was actually a ride inside the building we went for the tour, and it like showed us how like all the chocolate was made. Our favorite chocolates like Reese's, Hershey Kisses, and all that. And I have to say, that was really cool how it did it. And of course, there was a mini chocolate Hershey's bar at the end. And then the next day, we packed our stuff, and now we are back in Havelock. 2 weeks later, probably. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm sorry if the video length is a little short. I had a lot of stuff to work on with school and, you know, the upcoming band concert that we have. Before I end this video, I just want to say thank you to the teachers who came along with us and the ones who planned the whole trip and the guardians who came with us as well. And of course, I got to thank my family because they spend like loads and loads of buck for me to go on this trip. And of course, I got to thank the Almighty God because he's the one who created all this. And, he's basically the one who created all the fun stuff. So I just thank the Almighty Lord. And yeah, it's pretty much it. Sorry if I did sound a little dull at the beginning. I was kind of tired. I had to do this video at like 1 a.m. in the morning while everybody else was asleep. So, that's pretty much it. Goodbye and have a nice day. Or night, whatever time zone you're in.